Hey, welcome aboard. Hope everybody's having a great day. I want to thank everybody for helping meet my last goal. This one here I didn't expect to hit, but I have made some movements towards it. But the current goal is for 25 subscribers. When we hit it, I will create a new one of these splash screens and thank everybody for it. And if you want to help out, go ahead and hit that subscribe button, and let's see what happens here. Topic we're going to be talking about for this one is something that I saw on Twitter, and it's not that I haven't thought it. It's just the person put it on a very, very simple and clear, coherent thought, and I just want to talk about it. Let's get that queued up. Okay, to protect the names of the innocent so that they're not being called out by these people, I'm going to have to, I've got it blown up so much you can't see the whole thing, but if I don't, you're going to see names. And I do not want anybody that I'm following or is following me, or even that I'm seeing, to be attacked for putting up good thoughts. If you got bad people on there, that I don't mind so much, but the decent people I am trying to protect. So I'm going to have to scroll this. Republicans are so upset about Biden canceling 10K in student debt, 10,000. Oh, you borrowed it, you have to pay it back. Here is an idea. Why don't you pay back all the money you borrowed from the Social Security fund and the interest it would have accrued? Then it will be solvent again. And I just want to say that I think that is an excellent idea. Um, back, oh God, this would have been around 20 years ago. This would have been in my home state. I took the night off work to go watch a debate. It was an economics professor. I think he was an economics, he was some kind of a professor. I think he was economics, and he was debating Paul Ryan, the at the time future Speaker of the House. And I think that might have been when he was running with Mitt Romney for the election. And that guy brought that up. He's like, look, all this money was taken out of Social Security with the idea that it would be paid back when it needed to. And so they're just basically calling for what was already agreed to. That money was supposed to be paid back because they knew there was a lot of money. And I also think the interest should be paid back. I mean, when you are looking at the way they treat student loans, uh, they should treat the Social Security fund the same way, or probably more importantly than they treat those student loans. And they should pay back all the money that's borrowed. They should pay back the interest from it. And if they don't want to do that, that's fine. But I am also okay with them basically uh, taking away the cap that rich people have and that they pay in, because like it's certain, I can't remember what the exact amount is, but there is a amount of money that you income or you earn, and up to a certain amount is taxed for Social Security. And anybody that works who's honest, they don't take that much from Social Security. They just really don't. And people that make over, say, something like 150,000, that money they make over that limit is not taxed for Social Security, and it's not that much anyways. All they have to do is take that cap away, so that anybody who makes money, every dollar of it is put into that. Every dollar is counted for that, and you would probably see a shitload of money flow into it just from doing that. And if they have to, they could maybe make some of the rich people pay more. They could maybe put a tax on, um, like a 1% or a 0.1% or a 0.5%. It'd be a really small amount, but put it on every market trade or something like that. There's things they could do. They should not be looking. But here's my thing: is when you listen to the Republicans, every now and then they'll let things slip, and they'll talk about, like, I can't remember the exact. I'm guesstimating. I'm just putting it out there. But during COVID, there were certain things like, oh, slavery was better than wearing a mask. I mean, it was just stupid shit like that. Well, on some level, there are people in the Republican Party who I think would love to bring slavery back, and I think they think they're close to having the ability to do that with the courts. I mean, they struck down Roe v. Wade. Clarence Thomas, this is, he's one saying, well, we need to. I think he was saying they needed to look at stuff like Brown versus the Board of Education. Uh, same-sex marriage. There's all these things, and what he doesn't realize is that puts like interracial marriage on the table. He didn't call for it because I don't think he wants his, he doesn't want his stuff messed up. But that put that on there. Well, there's Republicans, maybe not all of them. Some of them will probably turn a blind eye so they can get their tax cuts. They'll vote for it, they'll support it, but they really don't want it. Kind of like what they say now. Well, we really don't want the misogyny. We really don't want the rapists. We just turn a blind eye and vote for it because we get these tax cuts. And that's the thing. But when you look at what they're doing, okay, they can't get slavery back, but if they can get rid of Social Security, if they can force people not to be able to retire, it amounts to kind of the same thing. And that's something we have to understand. The holding back minimum wage, their fight against the unions, uh, they're trying to take away people's ability to retire. They want to bring back the poor farms. They want to bring back the pauper graves. And it's just another way for them. Basically, if they can't have slavery back, they want to get as close to it as they can. And this is something we should all really fear. I want to thank everybody. If you have any questions or comments, please leave them down below. That would be great. And if you want to help out the channel, hit that subscribe button, hit the like channel, save it with or share it with your friends. And I want to thank everybody for helping me out. You guys have been great.